Good day, learners! Welcome back to another video lesson. This is Janeline A. Cargas together with Miss Criseline Gainsan, and we are your discussant for today. In today's video, we were going to discuss the models of implementation under curriculum implementation. So much further ado, let's start. But before anything else, let me present to you first the learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, students will be able to exhibit understanding of curriculum implementation, create a diagram representing the various models of curriculum implementation, and appreciate the importance of models of curriculum implementation. Ms. OP conceptualized the term implementation simply as a process of putting an agreed plan, decision, proposal, idea, or policy into effect. Hence, curriculum implementation includes the provision of organized assistance to staff in order to ensure that the newly developed curriculum and the most powerful instructional strategies are actually delivered at the classroom level. According to Forma, curriculum is a program which is made up of three components: the program of studies, program of activities, and program of guidance. Curriculum, as viewed by Alibioso, also as an instrument that dictates the affair of every educational system. So Ms. Obi viewed implementation as an act of executing or accomplishing something, carrying into effect. In education, implementation takes place as the learner acquires the intended experiences, knowledge, skills, ideas, and attitudes that are aimed at enabling the same learners to function effectively in a society. On the other hand, Oforma defined curriculum as a program which is made up of three components, namely program of studies, program of activities, and program of guidance. Alibioso added curriculum as an instrument that dictates the affair of every educational system. It is a vehicle through which knowledge and other learning activities are disseminated. So now, let us know what is curriculum implementation. Curriculum implementation refers to how teachers deliver instruction and assessment through the use of specified resources provided in a curriculum. Curriculum designs generally provide instructional suggestions, scripts, lesson plans, and assessment options related to a set of objectives. So based on the definition given, curriculum implementation therefore refers to how educators planned or officially designed course of study such as the syllabuses, schemes of work, and lessons to be delivered at the school level. Another, curriculum implementation refers to the act of working out the plans and suggestions that have been made by curriculum specialists and subject experts in a classroom or school settings. So when we say curriculum specialists and subject experts, they are the implementers of curriculum, whether they be teachers, principals, and district education officers. They work hand in hand to deliver quality education to all students. Curriculum implementation process involves helping the learner acquire knowledge or experience. It is important to note that curriculum implementation cannot take place without the learner. The learner is therefore the central figure in the curriculum implementation process. Although there are various factors that also influence curriculum implementation, like the resource materials and facilities, the teacher, the school environment, culture and ideology, instructional supervision, and assessment. So it was stated here that curriculum implementation cannot take place without the learner, or implementation of curriculum cannot be possible without the learners, as they are the very reason why curriculum is developed. They are the ones who are directly influenced by it. Learners in all levels make or unmake the curriculum by their active and direct involvement. At this point, let us proceed to the models of implementation. So there are four models of implementation. The first one is the Overcoming Resistance to Change or ORC model. Second, the Leadership Obstacle Course or LOC model. Third is the Linkage model. And fourth is the Rand Change Agent or RCA model. First, let us discuss about the Overcoming Resistance to Change or ORC model. So this model focuses on gaining advocates and sharing power equally between administrator and teacher. So the ORC model rests on the assumption that the success or otherwise of curriculum implementation primarily depends on the impact the developer can make on the consumer, and these are the teachers, students, and the society in general. The ORC model focuses on allowing for the personal needs of the teachers to be addressed through maintaining high flexibility in the implementation. So, if we desire change, we must address people's misgivings, their misapprehensions, or other such related factors. We must point out to them that the curriculum incorporates, wherever possible and appropriate, their values, assumptions, and beliefs. And while addressing the persons within the system, we should remember that to get the desired result, the subordinates should be motivated rather than ordered. Curriculum developers should, therefore, identify and deal with the concerns of the staff in various educational institutions. We can group the concerns into the following four broad developmental stages. So here are the stages in implementing ORC model. The first one is the unrelated concerns. At this stage, teachers do not perceive a relationship between themselves and the suggested changes. So for example, if a new program is being developed, a teacher at this stage may or may not be aware of this effort. So if he or she is aware of it, he or she may not consider it something that concerns him or her. So the teacher would not resist the change because he or she really does not perceive the change as something that influences his or her own personal or professional domain. So the second stage is the personal concerns. So at this stage, the teacher will react to the innovation in relation to his or her personal situation. He or she is concerned with how the new program compares to the one already in use. Therefore, when a new program is being launched, he or she would involve himself or herself in the activity. The third one is the task-related concerns. This stage relates to the actual use of the innovation. The teacher at this stage will be concerned with the time required for reaching the new program, availability of materials, strategies to be adopted, and etc. And the last stage is the impact-related concerns. The teacher at this stage will be concerned with how the innovation will influence others. So that would be all for the first model of curriculum implementation, which is the Overcoming Resistance to Change or the ORC model. The remaining three models will be discussed by my co-discussant. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you learned something.